Good afternoon. I'm Dominique Samario, Chief Strategic Partnerships and Communications Officer here at the Riverside County Office of Education, and it is truly an honor to be here for today's special event, Operation Recognition. As the daughter of a Marine who retired after 23 years of service, it is a gift to be able to be a part of today's ceremony. And today we come together to honor the incredible men and women who served our country with courage and dedication, and whose education was interrupted by their service. Through the Operation Recognition Program, we are privileged to award high school diplomas to veterans and civilians who sacrificed their own educational paths for the greater good. We are grateful to have here today all of you to celebrate with us and recognize the profound impact that these individuals have had on our communities and our nation. So to start, please rise as we begin our ceremony with the presentation of colors by Martin Luther King Navy Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps under the direction of First Sergeant Anthony Velarde, and a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by the Rubidoux High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Jeffrey Lynn.
Right! Face! Vote! 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 Right! Vote! 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 Right! 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 Mark! Time! March! Up! 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 Right! Up! 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 Go guard! Hold! Left! Face! Raise! Set! Colors!
So growing we have that the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights so gallantly stream. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs
you to the Martin Luther King, Navy JRTC, and the Rubidoux High School Chamber Choir for their wonderful participation in today's event. Let's give them another well-deserved round of applause. So now I would like to take a moment and recognize some special guests who are with us today. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been introduced, and then we will celebrate them together. So first, our Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez. And from the Riverside County Board of Education, we are honored to have President Elizabeth Romero, Vice President Kim Joseph Cousins, board members Ben Johnson, Jamie Aspasia Sachs, Bruce Dennis, Ray Coach Curtis, and Jennifer Maharis Vam. I'd also like to welcome our Riverside County Office of Education captain. Please join me in a round of applause. Next, I'd like to acknowledge Adam French from the Riverside County Department of Veteran Services. We'll give him that. And we'd also like to thank and acknowledge the offices of State Senator General Roth, Assemblymember Cervantes, and Assemblymember Dr. Jackson for providing certificates of recognition for our honorees. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. It is now my great honor to welcome someone whose unwavering commitment to education and dedication to our community make an impact every single day. Please join me in welcoming our Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's such an honor and a privilege to be here this afternoon to honor two amazing individuals, two graduates, two phenomenal people that truly made a difference in the world. And I'm just so glad that our students are here this afternoon. So let's give our students a big round of applause as well for their talent. So during times of conflict, countless young men and women from across our country made the noble decision many years ago to set aside their high school education and the comforts of their home to actually go out and serve our great nation. Their selfless dedication not only safeguarded our freedom, but also shaped the course of world history, and their impact was significant. It was noble. It took integrity. It took a heart of service and a heart of compassion to do so. And after the wars ended, many veterans were unable to return to complete their high school education for a variety of reasons. And despite this, they went on to lead meaningful and productive lives. If you get an opportunity this afternoon to look at some of the bookmarks over there, the poster boards, it details in great detail the wonderful trajectory of these two amazing individuals that we're going to honor this afternoon. As Dominique has stated, Operation Recognition offers a profound opportunity to pause and honor the sacrifices that these wonderful individuals have made to really recognize their unwavering patriotism, who answered the call of duty when it was most needed. As we all know, especially after an amazing election where we can have the freedom to decide on candidates that we want to lead our nation, the United States is a land of opportunity and it's a beacon of hope. And this freedom is a direct result of the heroism, of the valor, and the dedication of our soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen and airwomen, and of our Coast Guardsmen and women who have fought with relentless resolve, defending the liberties, defending the freedoms that we cherish and that we as a society embrace. Today's ceremony, once again, is very meaningful. It's a way to express our gratitude, to express how grateful we are to the two of you for the service that you've had for our nation. And today we offer our sincere thanks to our veterans for their selflessness, their courage, and once again, for their service. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gomez, for your meaningful words. At this time, I would like to welcome Elizabeth Romero, President of the Riverside County Board of Education, to share a few words. Thank you,
very much. It's such an honor to be with you all today to celebrate our two graduates. It's an incredible honor that we can bestow as a board and as a county office on those that have sacrificed not only their lives, but those around them that have had and sometimes, unfortunately, the ultimate sacrifice. And we are so thankful that we're able to honor our two graduates today. Many, as Dr. Gomez mentioned, were away serving their country while their classmates were able to march across their commencement ceremonies. And thanks to the service that we've had by our veterans, we're able to enjoy all of the freedoms that we have, recently had an opportunity to reflect on. And so, be it the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard veterans who missed out on their high school graduations due to military service, we at the county office decided to extend this opportunity through Operation Recognition to individuals who also were interned in the Japanese American relocation camp during the World War II and also encouraged to apply. A total of 378 veterans have received a diploma through Operation Recognition since 2007. Thank you. This is one of our favorite events, and obviously aligning it with Veterans Day has incredible significance. And the diplomas that have been awarded are a joint effort between our county office and the Board of Education and our Riverside Department of Veteran Services. And we're honored to continue to add distinguished graduates to this illustrious battalion. And we encourage you to take some time, as Dr. Gomez mentioned, to get to know our graduates. It's really important to honor their sacrifice and ensure that you also help us spread the word so that we can reach more graduates. As time is passing, unfortunately, the number of graduates that we're able to bring on is diminishing. And so please help us spread the word. And I just also want to offer a sincere thank you for your service to our country, and congratulations today on receiving your diploma. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Romero. Veterans, we hope today is truly special for you. Federal and state officials have also provided additional commendations, which will be presented to you after the ceremony. And furthermore, the graduates' names will be entered into the congressional record, and they will receive a written copy of this record along with the commemorative program from this afternoon's event. And now, we are honored to welcome once again the Rubidoux High School Chamber Choir for our enjoyment.
Onseabam, pokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Onseabam, pokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Onseabam, pokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Onseabam, pokelela, balipele maka, kubabana. Kubabana,
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 bakwalesa,
kubabana,
kubabana,
bakwalesa.
kubabana,
Kubabana, kubabana, bakwalesa.
kubabana,
Kubabana, kubabana, bakwalesa. Onseabam, pokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
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 Uyayaya,
Uyayaya, bakwalesa.
uyayaya,
Uyayaya,
bakwalesa.
uyayaya,
Uyayaya, uyayaya, bakwalesa. Uyayaya, 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 bakwalesa. Uyayaya,
much to the Riverdale High School Chamber Choir. At this time, I invite Mr. Adam French to share a few words and assist us with the presentation of diplomas.
So as a veteran myself, this is a special ceremony for me. I'm honored to be part of this ceremony as we begin the graduation today. After their service, our honorees went on to lead successful, meaningful lives, making significant contributions to both their country and their communities. However, one important milestone remained unfinished, completing their high school education and receiving their diploma. Today, we are here to help fulfill that goal. Veterans, as your name is called, please come forward to the podium to my right and receive your diploma from Riverside County Board of Education President Romero. Afterwards, accept congratulations from the members of the Riverside County Board of Education and the Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, and then pause for a photo with our photographer, Mr. William Daniels. Mr. Daniels was born September 18, 1935. Shortly after he was born, William Daniels' brother and mother passed away, and he was raised by his grandmother in Long Island, New York. In 1952, at the age of 17, Mr. Daniels decided that he would find a way to join the Army and follow in the footsteps of his father, he never met, who served in World War II as part of the first Black Parachute Infantry Battalion, the historic Triple Nickel. The 555th Parachute Infantry Company of the United States Army. While in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, William also jumped out of airplanes as part of the 187th Regimental Combat Team in the 11th Airborne Division. He served as a medic and surgical technician among multiple roles that included the motor pool and multiple military occupational specialties. He received the Purple Heart for injuries while in combat. After the war, he earned his GED and continued his service to veterans in his role with Kaiser Permanente, which included providing home health care to veterans. As recently as 1998, he was still known to be jumping out of airplanes as a skydiver. Mr. Daniels is 89 years old and has been married to his wife, Sylvia, for 31 years. They are residents of Lake Elsinore. And Mr. Daniels would like to have a few words.
Well, he kind of read my little history. But when I went into the service, I had to go. Because when I kind of remember when I was a little kid, I don't know what age that was. I know it was very young. And I was given the American flag. And from that moment on, after I was raised by my grandmother told me all about my dad. And so for some reason, it was in my mind, I had to be a paratrooper. Being my dad was one of the first graduations. But there's a little history about my dad's graduation picture that I have. I kind of like hit the lotto, and I'll explain that to you in a second. Okay? To me, I never knew my dad. I never seen a picture of him or my mother. Oh, they were teenagers, other than that. I was in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think we were at one of the airborne conference, and they was having no, it wasn't Las Vegas, I forget. Anyway, Laughlin, Nevada. And I went to the Kendra's cafeteria, and I had my hat on, as you see with it. Anyway, there was an elderly black man sitting there at the table, and he looked up at me and he said, "Oh, you're one of those guys, right?" And I said, "What's that?" He said, "You had to jump out of an airplane." I said, "Oh yeah, I had to." So he said, okay. And he was filming with his phone. And I was still talking to him about why I had to jump out of an airplane. And I said, my dad was one of the first black paratroopers. And he says, really? And he's still fooling around with his phone. So as we talked, I was telling him a little bit more about my dad. He says, I guess when I got to a point in telling the story that something clicked to him, I guess, and he said, what did you say your name was? I said, William Daniels Jr. And I was saying that my dad, he had a nickname, they called him Samson. He was very strong, according to what my grandmother told me. So he got on the phone, he called somebody, and he says, I know your dad. That's the lotto part of it. You know, can you imagine I'm in my late 60s and meeting someone that knew my dad? I mean, it's impossible. What's it like lightning striking? I don't know how to explain it, you know. I'm still having trouble processing that event. And so he said he called another guy in another state, and then from there another state, and I talked to these various people. And then he said, I'll give you a picture of the first graduation class. And I said, yeah, okay. And he said, and I'll tell you where your dad is. He's on the top row. There's in this photograph, which my friend, she's using it right now for something. Anyway, I let her take the picture. And my dad is on the top of the row. And then I was told the fourth one from a tree. And the tree had a V, you know. And I just couldn't believe it. I still haven't processed that. But to me, that was like hitting a lot of them. Thank you. Sorry to tell you about that.
Mr. Stephen Joseph Tomanelli. Mr. Tomanelli was born December 16, 1951. He attended Samuel Gompers Vocational High School in New York City. Mr. Tomanelli served in the United States Navy in the Vietnam War from 1969 to 1973. His military career encompassed roles ranging from a ceremonial guardsman at Arlington National Cemetery to a fire control technician and ordnance mechanic on the USS Massey. Stephen was honorably discharged in 1973. After returning to civilian life, Mr. Tomanelli earned his GED and proceeded to follow multiple occupational opportunities that eventually led him to California. His career in the technology field included providing early computer solutions to multiple commercial customers in Riverside County. He has owned and operated his own computer sales and service business since 1986. Mr. Tominelli has served in various nonprofit and public service roles in the region, including as commander of the Riverside County Local Agency Formation Commission since 2005. And Mr. Tominelli would like to provide a few remarks.
Thank you, everyone, and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today with immense pride and gratitude. At the age of 72, being recognized with an honorary high school diploma is not just a personal milestone, but a testament to the enduring spirit of education and dedication. Many years ago, I made the decision to enlist in the United States Navy before graduating high school. It was a choice driven by a sense of duty and a desire to serve our great nation. While my path diverged from the traditional educational journey, the experiences and lessons I gained along the way were invaluable. Completing my GED and attending college were significant achievements, but this honorary diploma represents something deeply meaningful. It symbolizes the closing of a chapter that began over a half-century ago and highlights the belief that it is never too late to pursue one's dreams and complete unfinished goals. I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to the County of Riverside, especially the County Office of Education for this recognition. To my family, friends, and fellow servicemen and women, your support has been unwavering, and I share this honor with you. This ceremony is a reminder that education is a lifelong journey, and it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope my story serves as an inspiration to others, proving that with perseverance and determination, anything is possible. Thank you all for being part of this momentous occasion. Let us continue to strive for excellence and support one another in all of our endeavors. Thank you. Thank you.
Provide you your high school diploma.
Thank you very much. And I thank you for your service. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Everybody right here on 3. 1, 2, and 3. One more time for me. 1, 2, and 3. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you, John.
To both of our veteran honorees, on behalf of the Riverside County Office of Education and the Riverside County Department of Veteran Services, congratulations. Now I will turn the program over to Board President Elizabeth Romero.
Thank you very, very much. And thank you for sharing those inspiring, beautiful words and wonderful stories. On behalf of the Riverside County Board of Education and the Riverside County Office of Education, I accept this graduating class and pronounce you a graduate from the Riverside County High School. I want to extend my congratulations to our graduates and express our appreciation for all that you have done in service of our great country. And if you're able to and would like to stand so that we can have the honorary turning of the tassel, please join us. In line with our longstanding tradition for high school graduates, you may now turn your tassel from right to left. Left to right. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you, President Romero. Before we conclude the program, we would like to welcome back Martin Luther King Navy JRTC for a special retiring of the colors tribute.
Left, three. Colors. Left, deep. Cut. Left, face. Vote, right. March. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right, left. Mark, time. March. Left, 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 color guard. Hold. Right, face. Right, face. Vote, right. March. Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Right, right, left, 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 right.
We can give a special thanks once again to Martin Luther King Navy JRTC. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 2024 Operation Recognition Program. I would like to ask the graduates to please join us to the side for lots more photos and certificates being presented to you from our honored dignitaries. And then we will welcome everyone here to enjoy refreshments and congratulate our graduates themselves. Thank you once again for being a part of this very special day. Have a good afternoon.